Cheers, lekker slap man. Dat is bye bye.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Arizona. The sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football.
Ik speel in Arizona.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And, of course, number one, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his fourth consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that one.
Ja, nee. En dan denk ik nog, hij was van super, ja. Nee, ik verstaan het niet.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. Greg George deep for Arizona. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And when you watch him play, all you think about is how dynamic he is. He can beat you with his arm and his legs. Threw for over 20 touchdowns for the first time since 2021. Fully healed from the knee injury a couple of seasons ago. He's got his team thinking big in 2025.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Goes right back to McBride.
Zo krass scoren.
Put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, they don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone.
Circle.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Murray going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
A 40-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fight.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Who the fuck?
And they bring this one back.
Safrl. Nee, ek return to tackle my fumble, daar score hulle touchdown.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a field, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point.
By understands 25, hoor.
And that makes our score 17-0. 17-0 our score after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter.
Ja, it's close 17-0. Fucking after.
As they've got it as we resume action. It takes us near the
17-0 af.
pass there.
Die second quarter, 5 minute nog oor.
Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down want to. No, but let me finish. Okay, my bad. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now Minshew. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for a seam, but finding none.
Kan nie hardloop nie, ja, skak.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's complete out of the backfield. Elijah Mitchell. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Minshew not coming off. They'll try and go for it. On 4th down, Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Here's Minshew. He's got Thornton working the sideline. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete.
That's it. What a touchdown. Mooi. Comeback. Is nou best een goede play geweest. Ja, ja. Ja, dat was mooi. Dat was baie mooi. Maar ek sien die coach gee vir jou 'n bietjie tips daarbo. Ek weet as die ding verander, ek sukkel. Waar change ek dit?
Kick it away. And the return.
Settings, options, settings. Game options, kom kyk gou. Control, tap and hold. Ja, nee, ek wil nie dit doen nie. Tap.
Down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. And with a deficit here, they gave up the field goal last time, but with this deficit, Charles, how important is a stop on this drive?
Extremely. And you know that they heard it on the sideline. You know they heard it going out onto the field, and they're telling it to each other. No more points given up. We've got a chance to still get into this game.
As a defensive guy, do you kind of like that challenge? So you don't want to be down, but do you like that challenge?
You don't want to be in that position, and you wish you had taken the challenge a little bit earlier, but now, this is it. It has to happen at this point. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Haha, intercept. Fuck you. Fuck ek julle. Ek gaan draai. Okay.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Ah, fuck. Intercept hy my kont. Fucking eiter.
Taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still,
and the Chiefs are going to get him.
Sorry, daar sak ek jou dus. Mooi.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's see. Mooi.
On that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. They that scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Royals. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Out of the gun is Minshew. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And some room to run now. And he's loose down the sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, 65 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Kijk eens ver achter.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Nee, dat is raf.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll drop the throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let go.
Chapman, hetzelfde. Cheers. Bye.
Back to throw. And this pass broke it up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hunt is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, Brissett. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again. Brissett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
That is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
28 yards. And the Cardinals first down. 19.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Trey Benson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just...
slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Now Minshew. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
19, set, go.
They go play action with Brissett. This one complete. It's Fehoko. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
19, set, go.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And a very determined one there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Watson going to get this one out wide. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, kill. Let's go. All 15, set.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Running into the gun here with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. And Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense and Gardner Minshew getting set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Minshew. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And Minshew will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. but I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.